Now joining us live from Abuja to share his perspective on the face-off between Nigerian Police and Police Service Commission is Tolu Babaleye, a legal practitioner, human rights activist and social commentator. We thank you so much for joining us at this time.
Thank you for inviting me.
So to begin with, what's your opinion on this face-off between the Nigerian Police and the Police Service Commission?
Well, if you ask for my opinion, I would say I am highly disappointed in the presidency, who is in the presidency and the president, because the activities of the Nigerian police and the Police Service Commission is supposed to be coordinated by the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria through the Minister of Police Affairs. There should be no crisis or any reason for the two institutions to fight or clamor for right of recruitment, because the constitution is very simple and very clear about the roles and function of the IGP and the Police Service Commission. Section 153 subsection 1M of 1999 Constitution created the Police Service Commission, and the same section B of the section 153 gave the functions of the Police Service Commission as it can be seen in part 1 of the third schedule of the 1999 Constitution, which includes the power to appoint, discipline, and to dismiss any police officer. And the same Constitution also said that the Police Service Commission has the power to even appoint commissioners of police in all the 36 states of the Federation, including Abuja. It is only the IG that the Police Service Commission cannot appoint. It is the Police Council that recommends the appointment of IG. Inspector General of Police is a creation of the Constitution under Section 214. And Section 215 provided for the appointment of the IG and its role. And the role of the IG is to take care of operation and command of the police and nothing more. So I don't know where all this blessing of power is coming from. It is a failure of the system. It is a failure of the institution. What I discover is that instead of building institution in Nigeria, we are building powerful men. And this is very unfortunate. The institution should run itself. Instead of focusing on building powerful men, we should be concentrating on building institution that will run itself. This flexing of muscle between Police Service Commission and the Inspector General of Police is very unnecessary. And I want to blame the president for this, because he is supposed to look at the Constitution, call his Attorney General, let him advise him on the function and role of each of the parties. In my opinion, this flexing of muscle is very, very unnecessary, and it is a distraction, especially
Okay.
now that our country is not secure. That's my opinion.
Okay, all right. I was just about to ask a question on that too, because what could be the implication of this planned strike since our security is not really at its best right now?
Well, the implication is that the security situation will be worse, because the Police Service Commission is supposed to be in charge of recruitment, promotion, and discipline of police officers. Now that Nigeria is not secure, that there's a security problem everywhere in the country, and Police Service Commission, who is the agency in charge of recruitment, will now go on strike. It will definitely affect us the more. Insecurity will increase. That is the way I look at it.
Okay, all right, sir. So just before we let you go, from your own opinion, what do you feel the stance of the federal government should be in this face-off?
The stand of the federal government should be what the Constitution provides. The Constitution has provided for the roles, the duties, and powers of the Police Service Commission and the Inspector General of Police. All the presidency needs to do is to call the chairman of the Police Service Commission and call the Inspector General of Police and tell the two of them, this is your role under the Constitution, and this is your own role under the Constitution. And when you look at it, there's no way the two institutions should clash. In fact, if you care to know, there was a time the matter went to court, and Police Service Commission, won the judgment at the level of the Court of Appeal. Inspector General of Police appealed to the Supreme Court, and at the level of the Supreme Court, the matter was settled. And what was settled was even against the Constitution, because what was settled was that when Police Service Commission recruits, for example, this year, Inspector General of Police will recruit next year. The argument of the Inspector General of Police is that they are the people who knows who among Nigerians that are capable of performing police functions, and they should be in the position to recruit the rank and file. Well, as beautiful as the argument may be, it is illegal, because it is the Constitution that determines what and what should be done in Nigeria. So all I will say is that Nigerian Constitution should take precedence, and it has settled this matter. There's no point, there's no reason for the two institutions to clash. So I call on the presidency to, as a matter of urgency, perform its own role. Mr. President should please perform his role by calling on the Attorney General to advise him and let him take the appropriate action, so that the system can run. We can fight the insecurity that is bedeviling the country at the moment.
Okay, all right. We thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.